Hello, this is Mrs. Metropolis, and I'd like to welcome you to Accounting 2 Honors. The fact that you're here means you've already successfully completed Accounting 1. We're going to spend the next 18 weeks together working through the more challenging concepts of Accounting 2. Some of you have taken an online course before. Maybe that's your Accounting 1 experience. Some of you may have even had me as your instructor. For those of you who are new to online education or have not been enrolled in this educational institution before, don't worry if you find that during the first week our exercise dealing with our business simulations we completed in Accounting 1, if you did not actually do that. Please just send me an email and I have a backup plan for you, and no worries, it's going to be fine. We'll work together and you will successfully complete the first 2 weeks and beyond. So let's take a look right now at this navigation board over here on the left. I'm going to walk you through the important aspects of how to get through our course and how to find what we're going to use on a weekly basis. Right now, if you notice, announcements. This is where we are. This is our home page of sorts. So when you log into our course, this will be what you see first. I will use this to communicate with you important pieces of information that I feel are necessary for you to have right away, or maybe something happened in the business world and I want to make sure that you turn the nightly news on or that you go to the internet and read about it. This is my main mode of communication, and it's important when you log into our course that you always check to see if I have something new posted here and if I have to take the time to read it. Below that's just a fun little area that I put, and I probably will continue to have this grow as the course progresses, but for now I have a calculator. Yes, I know you probably already have them on your smartphones. If not, maybe you have an old-fashioned type like a desk calculator sitting beside you. I know they come on all of our Windows platform computers, but you never can have too many, and you are studying accounting, so I thought it would be a good idea just to put it there. Right beside it here is our NBC Business and Finance feed. There's some really good business-related articles, and it will change, but if I find one that I feel is worth us discussing, I will put an announcement on the announcement board or the home page, and I will let you know that please go and read this. And when I talk about the NBC news feed, this is what I mean. This is our news feed right here. I will more than likely follow it up with a discussion link on our discussion board. Our syllabus, I know you already received one via email, but just in case, here's a document that you can download if you need to. I feel it's important for you to check your syllabi for every course because you're held accountable for whatever they contain. So refer to your syllabus often, and if you have questions, make sure to ask me. As for our course in the beginning of the next 18 weeks, we're going to start here. This contains information. I'm not going to sit here and read this to you. A little welcome message from myself. I'd like you to take a pre-course survey. I want you to do this today at the start of the course so I can quickly get to know a little bit about you. Maybe how you learn, maybe your strengths, a few weaknesses. It's pretty painless, it's pretty quick, so please take a few minutes to complete it. There's also an online icebreaker, which you'll see right here. You'll be doing this in the discussion board. I already filled or participated in this activity because I feel it's important for you to get a sense of who I am as well. After you complete these two assignments, you're going to go to our weekly assignments. This is where you'll be checking in on a regular basis. Weeks 1 and 2 is where we're starting. As you notice right here, these are our goals. This is what I hope to accomplish with you for the next 2 weeks. This class moves very quickly. We have a lot of information to cover, and it is an honors course. Therefore, you're doing, as a high school student, you're doing college level work. So it's really important that you pay attention to everything that's here on the screen. You'll see a section called Before You Begin every week. These are items that I want you to either read in your textbook, practice in your textbook, review, and usually I will put one or two different links for you to view articles in literature or happenings in the business world, or maybe there's an informational video that I feel would be really beneficial to your success in the material that we're covering for the week. I then will go into our work. Here's reviewing where we've been. That's what we're doing for part 1 of weeks 1 and 2. You'll notice it says part 1 folder. If you click on the folders that go with the instructions or the synopsis, you'll see I have laid out the first 5 steps for what I want you to do in this course. Okay? And each one has a due date and a point value. Take it one step at a time. Do one, complete it, then move on to the next one. Okay? When you're done with this folder, let's click back up here on weeks 1 and 2. What I want you to notice is I have yet another little description of what the second folder contains. And then we're just going to click on Part 2's folder. And here are the instructions, the 2 documents that you will need, the balance sheet and an income statement for XYZ company. And here are your directions, again, due dates with point values. Okay? So, gosh, there's a lot of due dates and point values. How are you going to remember them all? Got you covered. Come over here to the assignment checklist. You will notice you have 2 options. Here is a hyperlink that will bring you out to a Google Doc, published Google Doc. It's printable, and you can just simply print it. I'll go ahead and bring us out there right now. For some reason, this one did not completely format when I tried to add point values to it. Don't worry about it, the important information's there. If you take a close look at the due dates, there are 8 different due dates, but I have done that intentionally to chunk this work up in small, manageable pieces for you. Like I said, let's take this one step at a time. We're progressing through this as a class together. You're not alone. Let's go back to our course. Maybe you prefer to have a downloaded format. So here is a link to download the PDF of what you just saw on the Google Doc. There are going to be 3 different areas that we use pretty frequently in this class. The discussion board. As I mentioned, the Part 2 folder contains work on the discussion board, as does the icebreaker, which you'll do first. So here's where, what, who, and why in the world. That's our icebreaker. And if you click on that, you notice that here's mine. I already answered the questions and I posted a couple pictures. If we go back to the page before, see this create a thread? You're going to click on this and you're going to put your name in the subject and then your information, your answer, your pictures. You'll see a little button right here to help you up where you can upload picture files using that, and then you'll hit submit. One real important feature in here is this little ABC check. Just like Microsoft Word, there's a spelling and feature. Please use that because I do want you to make sure to always be cautious of your spelling, your punctuation, your capitalization. Remember, this is not a text message. This is a college level course, and I expect your work to be professional. So since I'm not actually going to start another thread, I'm going to hit cancel where you would hit submit. Going back to our discussion board, you notice reviewing the financials. I'm going to click on this just so I can review it with you since this is the first time you've done this. You're going to have a choice whether to make a recommendation to invest or not to invest. Whichever one is your choice, you will click on that And again, make an entry like I just showed you with the prior exercise. Going back over to our navigation bar, our Padlet wall. This is used during the first 2 weeks. This is actually in your Part 1 folder. You'll be posting financial statements here from Accounting 1. Again, if you don't have them because your Accounting 1 course was taken at a different educational institution, email me. I have a backup plan. You'll be fine. Then you're going to list the person's name and the company you're going to evaluate, your videos, and your action plan. These are all laid out in your weekly Part 1 folder. We'll post a lot on our Padlet wall throughout the course. Down here is a group tweet. This is a Twitter feature, but it's only for our class. It's private, and I ask that you please not share the URL with anyone else. This is where we're going to discuss, we're going to have shout outs, we're going in this 5th step in Part 1 folder, you're going to shout out to the person who made recommendations for your business. It's a great way to communicate with the members of our class and just build our own community as we work our way through the Accounting 2 curriculum. And the last, there's 2, and now down here in the bottom section, calendar with due dates. This here, as you'll notice as I scroll down, that these are what you need to do and the date that it is due. Okay? Complete the course survey. I've chosen green for our course because green is the color of money. You can also use this to put in your own personal notes and information. Moving back over to the sidebar, the last feature that I'm going to show you is going to be the email feature. This, right now, all I'm going to show you is all instructors. Right here is there, and then you hit submit. This is just going to send me a quick email telling me that you need financial documents because you were not part of the Accounting 1 course and you do not have a business simulation to work from. That's all. Any other time you need to reach me, right here. Email, all instructors. I'm the only instructor, so there you go. That's my email. Again, I'm not going to email myself, so I will cancel this. That's about all that I have to show you. I'm going to go back to our announcements board. And this is me right here. Again, welcome, and I'm really looking forward to working with you this term.